Right, back again. So I've let the first fill dry. I've actually put another coat on. So this is 2 coats of the Payne's Grey, Winsor and Newton, and it's come out quite well. You see, it's blending the light. I keep forgetting about bringing this light farther up here for you to look at every time. There we go. It's come out quite nice. And on the there. So in the meantime, while I've been sort of waiting for that to dry, I got stuck into the tracks, and they were a bit fiddly. I say with me having not good hands at the moment, but I've managed to do them. So 2 sets, I have a pair of Prill metal tracks for the Panzer. Went together really well. See, I couldn't use the staples because the staples are too large, so I had to use this wire they give me. Kind of just as easy, I suppose. You don't use super glue when you're with the staples. So they're out of the way. That's a big help. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get the Payne's Grey 50 Laptaloom, and we shall give it a good shake. Make sure it's all mixed together. Ah, I've done it again. I broke the aerial off. Bollocks. I think I may have some super glue left from doing the tracks. Let's see if we can glue it together. I thought there was some super glue. Right, I shall leave that till after. I'm not going to mess around with that now. Right, so we'll start with the Payne's Grey from Winsor and Newton. There we are. So you don't need a lot on your brush it on. Should have enough to do. Bring it down, I think. Yeah. Actually, I'll use this stuff out of here first. Move it again from here. There, in the front. Just a bit awkward to show on the camera, can you see that? Yeah. Yep. Right, on the top. So try and keep the brush strokes going the same way, it helps. Natural natural ways of the water would fly. So obviously you can't really tell a lot at the moment, but when it dries it should be fine now. Let's start doing the whole top. Just stick the top here to start with. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Let's just I'll just turn the so I can just do the front. Otherwise it's a bit awkward doing it. Right, do the sides. I'll do the other side this way so I can see what I'm doing. We'll do the muckguards. Muckguards, the sponsons. Bloody throat, so I apologise. My mouth isn't very good today. I'm producing a lot of mucus with having the exposed jawbone, which I'm going to see shortly. See what they're going to do. Well done. The other side now. Let's just do the front part here. Okay, so there again, we can't really do it until it's dry, but it looks a lot better when it close up when you're actually looking at it. So I shall just give this a quick okay. Try to go miles away again. Right, it's this side to do. And we'll leave this to dry. And so we'll see what it looks like. I need to do the field grey. I may do the field grey on a couple of small panels. I'll see how this dries first, see if I like it. Or do I need to do anything else with it, as in filter wise. Right. Okie dokie, so that's that done. So we'll now leave all these to dry. Leave all them to dry at the moment, and in the meantime I'm going to mess around with well, do the tracks. Do we do the tracks? Do we not do the tracks? No, we'll carry on with the weathering at the moment. So sorry, just wipe them off again. We'll carry on with the weathering again. I'll do the wheels off, you know, when instead of showing you them all, I'll do the wheels shortly off when I'm working on the camera. So this is the end of this part, and the next part we come back. It will be to see what this looks like, and what we're going to do next. Maybe it's starting to do maybe a little bit of chipping before I go any farther with anything else, and perhaps put the jerry cans on with the cages on the sides now. Now we've got the colour that we really want, or getting that way. So this is Greg signing off, and we'll catch you very soon when it's dry. Right, back again, ladies and gentlemen. I've done a few bits off camera. It waste time seeing me do chipping like anybody else can do. So I didn't video that, but as you can see, with all the filters on there now, and it's bloody light again. I keep forgetting about it every time. You can see. Let's put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. There's chipping there, and all the filters are all on the Payne's grey filters, the field grey as well, and a bit of patina, blue green as well, which it'll all get sort of calmed down when we're doing the rest of the weathering, like, you know, a couple of washes and things like that. But I'm happy with it so far. I've done the tracks. I'll say there is the spare tracks off the through metal tracks, so I'll use them instead. So they're just placed in there so I can keep an eye on them. See, everything's done on there. You see the slightly different variations in colours in the front. And I've actually found that part. No, part I lost for ages and ages. This part here. There we are. There, I eventually found it. Where have we gone? There. There. I eventually found it. It wasn't on the floor. It was on an upturned. It was on a paint lid tin under my feet. I never thought to check and have a look, but at least I found it now, so it's alright. So that's all them done. And on the sides, so I haven't really done it. I've done a little bit of weathering on the bottom, but no great deal, because it's going to be all dark and pigmented mud and things like that. On the sides there, on the tops of the storage boxes, so it's just been chipped with a sponge. Really, I didn't do a lot, just a little bit. I'm going to start pin washing it shortly. What else have we got? Where have I put that now? Yeah, I've done the exhaust. Should have really done on camera, but I'll explain how I did it. So there's no pigment on there at all. It's all paint. So I'm quite happy with that. Quite happy with that. So what I did with that is I sprayed it the base colour first to obviously get a good starting point, and then I sprayed it with a lighter base coat. And then I sprayed some airspray on it, and then I sprayed a combination of, is this it? No, where did I put the bloody thing? always the same. Never find anything. I've just made one. Oh yeah. German grey and NATO brown, sort of 50-50 each, and I sort of come up with that sort of colour. And I sprayed that on top of that and let that dry, and then I started stippling it, so it went back down to the base flat, to the base colour, the light colour, so it looks like it's, you know, the rust. There's parts where the rust hasn't got to. Can't really quite see, can you? Maybe just on the sides of the actual. No, I'm not going to show you. Is it? So little bits of, maybe on top of there, a little bit of paint where the actual exhaust hasn't really burnt it off. I don't know if I did it on this side or not. You can't really tell because it's that minute. No. On there, perhaps, can you see? No, there's a slight bit on there. So obviously when I'd done that, I stippled away, took most of the the mixer paint up that I just told you about, let that dry a bit, and then I started using the I had this set. Next time I do an exhaust I'll do the same thing and I'll video it. I had this set, dust and rust, so I used there's 4 rust tones in here. There's real dust, rust dark shade, rust base colour, rust shadow 1 and rust shadow 2. I did a combination of all those paints. Just stippled them on finely. Just stippled all them on finely. I've got a bit of texture on there as well with it. And then once that was dry, I just got the Vallejo rust wash and just let it down quite a lot and just give it a little coat of that and then let it dry. And then I've put the black on the exhaust part. There's a bit more to go on there, I think, yeah. So we'll do that later on. But that was, I was quite happy with how that turned out. But like I say, I'll show you next time on phone can carry on ringing. Just usual shite. Yeah, so I was quite happy with that how it turned out. I'll pop this paint back, otherwise I'll forget. Let's just pop this out of here. See, I've got all the, I don't know if I showed you the fruit tracks, I've got them all together, both sides. That need to be sorted yet. I did a lot of the weathering on the wheels. I can't quite see, can you really? Bit of chipping on there. Really pick it up really well. And that shows you the chipping better on the them wheels there. And then there's the sprockets, and there's the wooden jack box. That's the exhaust, the jack. That's the lid for the cupola, and the 2 jerry cans, which are chipped as well. Just got a couple of pin washes to go on there now, and the sprockets. All these metal sprockets with the through metal tracks, I'm going to keep them for the next build. I've got another little one. I've got another little Panzer one which I'm going to use them for. But these fit perfectly on the teeth with the through metal tracks. So it's a matter of everything's done. It's just a matter of detail painting and things like that now. Yeah, showed you all the showed you all the tools and the little bits and pieces. So what I'm going to do now, I should wipe my mouth again, sorry. So sorry. It's, what I'm going to start to do now is I'm going to start to do some pin washing. And I'm going to use the, I don't want to use black, I'm going to use the dark brown panel liner. May as well use it while I've got it. So this is just the usual thing, pick up all the height, the raised details. We'll start off, and I've got a brush and a little bit of thinners in there, just to take it off if it goes anywhere it shouldn't do. I'll try not to let that do it. So we'll start off, we'll zoom in a little bit I think, zoom in. We'll start off at the back end. This. It's a good start that, isn't it? Straight onto the bloody thing. I'll just give this a bit of a shake. I seem to have shut out, it's shaking it quite well, but obviously not. So this is no different from what everybody else does. Let's see if we can get inside this. Quite fine. I'll have to clean all this up after. See, my hands are starting to shake again. Which is not good. Start moving everywhere. Look at the buggers. Look at the buggers. But it's not good, is it? You've got no steady hands when you're model making. Doesn't do it any good at all. Take that track out there because there's a weld seam along there. A bit of brown in there as well into these, presume these are cool the engine down, engine vents. Get some colour in there. It's a bit difficult with this for me at the moment. Let's go along all these raised details. What I'll do is I'll carry on this I'll carry on with this off camera because I'm going to shake it all over the bloody place and I'll have to stop shaking, I'll be alright. So this is Greg signing off, and as soon as I've got this bloody my hand stops shaking, I'll get back to you. So see you very soon. Right, ladies and gentlemen, back again. Finished with all the filters on the little Panzer. And if you can see, it might be a bit bright, there's different variations in colour. And then it's got blue, sort of blue hue, and you've got greys, and you've got all sorts in there, just to bring, you know, with the modulation as well, it just breaks it up a little bit. Let me bring you in a little bit, and you can see Cap there. You can see better there. Remember the cameras, there's slight use of different filters on there. And I've done pin wash as well. I finished the pin wash. It's quite difficult on a little kit. you know, something going on, but just for me at the moment, as you've seen, I have really shaky hands, but I persevered, and I got what I wanted to do. I've done it, so that's quite nice. I'm trying to find out, looking at pictures, to see on the front. Where's that pointing stick? Pointing stick on the front here, where we're going to put the two toe hook cleats, whatever you call them. Would there have been a welded seam across there between the two parts when I've put them? Because when I put them two bits on, I'd like to put a weld seam across there and a little bit, just to make sure. Pictures I see, I can't quite make it out. I'll have another look, but I'd like to do that. Yeah, so everything's sort of, this is not together yet, this is still all separate. I've got my exhaust in there so I know where it's at. Yeah, the filters I made, I'm going to go and recap them all. There was a field grey filter, which is the Pzkpfw 502 field grey. So you see, nice. Whoop, right, there's a field grey one. Excuse my writing, it's terrible at the moment. And we've got a 502 Pzkpfw, that's Payne's grey. And a Windsor and Newton Payne's grey. I've made a few little bits up, it'll last quite a bit. And we've got the shadow brown. This is a new one I put on, the shadow brown filter. Just added a few bits of that onto the fenders and things like that. And the 502 Pzkpfw blue green, which is quite vivid, but I didn't use it. And I toned it down a little bit with the browns and the fields and things, field grey and things like that. And I used the I don't know if I showed you, I used the dark brown panel liner for the pin wash on this one. So I'll put that away. So that's the base of the tank at the moment. So I'll show you what I've done with where we're up to on here, which we've got all the wheels. Ignore that one, that one, that one, and that one. I might drop that too there. They're the ones I've got to pull apart. So I'm going there. So yeah. Still got a little bit of PE to do, just to grill. There we are. Grill on the same little, let's see them little things just underneath my finger there, on the top of my finger there, for the bolt heads to go on that shackle on the front, which I was saying. So that's we needed the end now. Yep, then the where the D wheels, you see. Let's bring this light in again. There we are. Let me see. That's slightly weathered as well. That's better. Got them done. Variations in colours. I know it's going to be covered in mud, well, dust and things or whatever, but I still think it's nice to spend a bit of time on them. Same with the wheels, they're done as well. Just with the same filters again. Put together the jerry cans and the jerry can holders. And a few marks on there, so there's two of those, which is the one is here. There to go on shortly. So they come out quite nice. So pop it back on there. And of course we've got the sprockets, which come out quite nice as well. So I'll get my hand behind them. There we go. So there's got to be a few bit of silver on the edge, so just use a polish. I've got a metal polish just to polish the ends of the teeth for the tracks. Anything else is basically the same. The jack, I've weathered slightly the cupola lid, but obviously that's done as well. I'll pick that up with a light. But that's going to be on the ground, because obviously if it's been destroyed, this is going to be sort of blown up and out of it. And same with the driver's hatch as well. I was thinking, you know, it's a shame to do, because my first blue Panzer, you know, Panzer Grey. It's a shame to blow it up, but I wanted to do it, so okay. And that's the hatch. Got a few chippings and things on there, different colours in that. And I think that's it really. So what we're going to start with next, I think we might just call this the the end of update 1. Sorry, update 3 of the weathering. Sorry, first part of the weathering, but it's update 3. So I think we'll leave it there. And what we'll do, I think, when we come back is we'll make a start on the tracks. For now, we'll leave the tanker on at the moment, and we shall start doing the tracks. So, memory, like I say, I've got this bloody chemo brain, as I call it. Yeah, so we'll come back with the second part of the weathering, which will be update 4, if you follow my meaning, very soon. So keep watching, and we'll see you very, very soon.